Hey guys, it's Sugar Africa here.
And we're back with another video.
You know, there's been a lot of circulations, news,
to do
different
with
stuff
South
going
Africans, and it's getting crazy out here. It's getting violent. It's getting
white South Africans versus the black South Africans
black South
versus
Africans,
the other black people that come from different countries
in
Hey,
Africa.
God.
It's wahala everywhere. Like, it's actually not funny. It's not like... This actually saddens me.
The thing is, guys, they want us out. They want anybody who is not South African out.
Zimbabwe, Nigerian, any other... If you're from any other country in Africa and you're not South African, they want you out. And I'm not talking out as in protesting like to the government.
No.
The immigration, fix the jobs. No. They want you out as in if they see you on the street,
They're gonna kill you.
they're beating people left, black and blue. They're beating Nigerians. They're beating Ghanaians.
Even
they're
pregnant women.
Pregnant women to go home and find a way to leave the country and find a life and
They're
all that.
saying you came here because you wanted settlement here, you wanted to have your child here, you know the benefits you're gonna get if you have that child here.
Are you
what kind
serious?
of absurdity
Which
is
benefit? You, I'm not trying to cost South Africans too much, but you own 4%.
Literally, read out the statistics.
Let me get the
please.
statistics for you guys. Honestly, it's not even a joke.
So guys, the farm ownership and land owned by individuals in South Africa, let me read the statistics. White South Africans is 72%,
Hey.
coloured 14%,
Hey,
Indian 5%, and black South Africans 4%.
4%, oh, 4%.
Are we hearing what I'm hearing?
Are you people okay? So the Zimbabwe and the Ghanaians and Nigerians, the people from black people from other African countries who are coming. If you have 4%, what can they get?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Next to nothing.
Are they not the same color as you? This is the thing that I don't get.
Give me strength. We're all
In
struggling.
every country, yeah, when it comes to a time where there's hardship, people are not getting jobs, people are losing out on money, they always turn around and blame immigrants.
Immigrants,
They
people
turn
who have
around-
come in.
And it's like your anger is so displaced because you really think the immigrants are the ones
small
getting more than you.
percentage.
Really?
The small percentage of immigrants, these ones that they came with nothing.
Exactly.
How are they taking your jobs and taking your schools and taking your
And the
words?
way you're beating people with bats in their skull,
No,
trying
this
to
is-
cause brain
it's
damage,
bad.
you must have evidence. I'm telling you, you must have statistics that nobody can question.
Not because of word of mouth.
No,
I need
it can't
hardcore.
be. The way you're beating people, telling pregnant people, that lady is about to
The
pop
government himself came down and told you what
that
those
it's those immigrants
have
are
done.
doing. It has to have been because there's no way you can treat someone like that based off of speculation. I'm sorry, yeah. People need to stop blaming immigrants. It's not. So that
It's
pregnant
enough.
Zimbabwe woman, that's your real issue. 72% is owned by white South Africans, but that Zimbabwe woman is your issue, really? Not your government, not
feel
those
like-
white South Africans. Instead of you to be rounding every African country, the people there who look like you, round them up and actually find a way to tackle the system.
No.
Either you protest to the government, or I'm not telling people to fight white South Africans.
Protest.
but
When have they
protest
ever
against
come out?
them.
Sorry, guys, but I'm not.
Instead of you guys to do that, this is the outcome you've chosen.
The silence is real because I've never actually come out to actually see South Africans actually, protest and tell the
Against
government,
the government.
what
We
their
don't hear
problems
about
are. We don't hear about it.
Well, it's
but
not
here
going
you are
on.
trying to banish everybody out of the country. People who are even trying to help
Does
your
it make
your
sense?
GDP in your country to be better. You're here
Exactly.
pursuing them out of the country. I don't understand.
You
it's displaced anger, like you said.
Right,
Sorry.
you with 4%, you think immigrants are here getting 10% or 20%? They're not.
They're mad. They can't get to the white South Africans. They're mad. You're getting to the ones that you can. These are the ones that you can tackle quickly.
Yes.
These are the people you can beat up
Oh,
fast. Sharp.
Because
These are you have
we've seen
mouth
the
for them.
video. Like I
Hey.
was saying, we've seen the video of you guys tried to go to the white South Africans and they chased you out.
They're not having
So
it.
you see how the division you're trying to do, tackle here, tackle there. There's no coordination in what you guys
It's
are
just
trying to
jaga
achieve.
everywhere.
You're just doing anyhow, doing anybody anything. You don't even have strategy. You're just going off emotions, off hardship, off propaganda. You want to now attack your fellow Africans instead of white South Africans. Look at you. Instead of you to be grabbing everyone together to fight the white, not fight, but protest against the effects of the apartheid. I can't say, is that apartheid? I don't know. But you guys were in apartheid for so many years. You finally got out of it, and now it's other African black people's fault.
But sorry, South Africans, they've never really actually liked people coming into their country. They used to always say Nigerians, Ghanaians, all of them always settling and coming to the country. They're always bashing us. That's one thing about it. Very, very no nonsense people. No nonsense. If that's somewhere you can go, just don't be going to them side, because they're gonna show you shaky. They don't care. They do not care. If you're not their people, run.
Yes.
Run.
Get out of that country, because they're moving very uncivilized. And I really don't care about the anger you have. I understand it. I understand you're not getting jobs. You're in poverty. But the people you're coming for is wrong.
It's wrong.
And you need to get your emotions in check before you really hurt. I'm even saying really hurt. They're already beating people. Before you kill somebody. Because instead of grabbing those people and using them, everybody working together for the benefit of black South Africans, you're beating them instead.
And I was just about to say, all these immigrants you keep talking about, you don't know if these people have documents. Some of those people could be legally allowed to be in your country.
So why are you mad
at
them?
The fact that you come and beat people, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. You don't even have evidence. Ask people for their documents. They have to have
statistics. And you know what? Even if they came with documents and they're legal and all this stuff, is it their fault that they were able to come to your country legally, or is it your government's fault about the hardship you're going through, and them coming is now where you're placing your anger to instead of the government? This is what I always say. If there's a country and people can move into the country legally, the people of that country, if you have an issue, why are you taking it out on them who came in the right way instead of the government who let them in?
Make sense.
That's why I said they don't have strategy. They don't have, they're not regulating their emotions properly, because you need to start using logic if what you're trying to achieve is a better life for yourself, because this ain't gonna get you nowhere.
That country just needs to heal. In all, the whole country just needs to heal. They need to regroup. The government needs to actually take They need to take some kind of action before people actually get hurt.
Exactly, before they kill somebody.
Because this is getting really bad.
Listen, we always say poor man, poor woman, their emotions, their regulation, it's not right. When somebody is poor and going through hardship, they can't even see right. They can't even see clear. That's why I'm saying you guys need to take a break and just realize who the enemy is, because it's not Ghanaians.
It's not Nigerians. It's not Zimbabwe.
It's not them. Okay? And it's funny that you guys are so irritated with this fact, but I'm pretty sure South Africans are living comfortably in other countries. Am I confused on
when
that,
they go to other countries,
want to correct me in the comments?
You don't see us driving them out.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
No.
No? Mm-mm. And that country, Nigeria, there are South Africans living in Nigeria. Nigeria, is that Nigeria, is it a great economy? No. They're going through their own stuff. They're going through their own hardship, their own kidnapping, their own bad economy.
The immigrants have come to the country. So why is you people's own different? Why is your own different?
The countries you're going through to in other African countries, are they not suffering as well? Whether it's as bad as yours or not, they're suffering still. They're not beating you for it though.
So they know it's not your
fault.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know what is your problem. Please. What is really you guys' problem for real?
Right.
Okay guys, so we're just gonna play a video for you guys. Let us know what you think down in the comments.
Like, comment and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you're alerted when we post. And we'll see you guys again.
Bye guys.
From now on, I won't be a South African. I'm ashamed to call myself a South African. I am a Nigerian. Call me names, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Because these are our people. I am an African. And then end of the day, they will be killed, and then there will be no justice. What for? All I'm asking is a Nigerian government to stand and fight for our people. What about the future, our children? As I'm speaking with you, I left with two boys. They have questions. This morning, the 13 years boy said, Mommy, I'm still scared to go to school. Is it a crime to be Nigerian? Why did they have to kill my father? What have they done? Mommy, am I safe? I feel that I'm not more safe. What kind of country is this? That a human being will be killed and then the suspect will just get a bail and walk freely. Like, seriously, I'm very angry. I'm too aggressive. This morning to my work, I just crack and cry because I still have questions. End of the day, the suspect is freely with his family. What about our children? Who cares about them? So I'm asking a Nigerian embassy to stand and fight for our people. They need to feel safe in this country, not to live like a fear people. All the time when they walk, these people, they work for themselves. They never steal. They'll never steal. They're hardworking people. Whatever they earn, they work for it. But our government here in South Africa, they just let people to be killed and they won't even get any justice. But in this one, I swear to God Almighty, I need justice. I need justice, and I know the God that I'm serving, He will do justice for me and my children.
Thank you, Mama. Let me just bring in the cousin of the deceased. How are you feeling about the gunning down of your cousin?
Good afternoon. I'm not feeling happy, and I'm very sad. I'm very, very sad. I sat down yesterday, I asked myself, don't we have a leader in Africa? Because this is African continent. And in this very African continent, the way they brutally black people in this very country is very bad. I was on the street yesterday. Another guy saw me. He's a Nigerian guy. He said to me, he said, I'm very sorry. I heard your uncle pass on. I said, thank you. He said, but my own is very bad. I said, what happened? He said, you know me with the 2 kids. He said, did you know they poisoned one of my child there at his school? Because he's a Nigerian. And I feel like, what is this? We only hear Donald Trump fighting for the white Africans. Why we don't have black leadership in this very African continent that can stand for we African black people? Because this is very sad. When you go around this very Pretoria, you will be hearing a death of Nigerian, Somalian, Mozambique, Ethiopian. Is very sad. We are very tired of this, and we have a president. And Ramaphosa is the president, is UN president. Really? AU president. So why this is happening in South Africa, African continent? You can't work be free. When you work, when police find you are a Nigerian or you are not a South African, they have to say something about you. If they don't say you sell drug, they will find other thing to say. Is it everyone is selling drug? I myself, I don't know drug. I never see drug in my life. But when you step out, all what they know to say this, you said drug. So this is very sad. African leader, they must stand up. This killing in South Africa is too much. And we want the African leader to say something to Ramaphosa about this. They must learn how to respect foreigner. There's a foreigner in Nigerian. Yeah, there are a lot of foreigner in Nigeria. When you go to Nigerian, we Nigerian, we know white people as a foreigner. We don't know a black man as a foreigner in Nigerian. For me, growing up, when we are young, when we see a white people, we sing like this, Oyibo Pepe, Shuku Shuku Pepe, because we know them, they are a foreigner in African continent. Not black people. A black man is very free in Nigerian. You can't treat a black man badly in Nigeria, you are going to be arrested. I believe in that. But in this very country, when a black people harass a black people, when you go to police station, police will ask you, what are you doing in this country? This is not your country. It's very sad.